I am so sorry, y'all. I'm over here running around like a chicken with her head cut off, y'all. I'm telling you. Let me go ahead and get my little lip gloss going here. So guys, I was gonna try to go live on my what's it called? I was gonna try to go live on my phone, but my phone is because I've been doing so much work these last couple days. Oh geez. Y'all, I'm gonna sit on a pillow so y'all can see me. I'm a little shorter than what people think apparently. But let me grab something real quick. Get my phone, get my water, and we gonna get this party started, y'all. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Let me get my pillow down. This is my handy dandy pillow because your girl's not the tallest individual in the world, but Sam is here. Sam is in the building. And so we are going to get it started. What's up, everyone? What is going on? I'm going to go ahead and put my banner for you guys over here. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, you guys. Miss 5'5" with brown eyes. Smile like the sunrise. If y'all, when I start touring, y'all, because we gonna speak it. Sam gonna do a tour. I'm gonna go to all the major cities, and when Sam does a tour, what I'm gonna do is what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna come out to that song. Everybody that watches me is gonna know when that caramel song, dun, 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 smile like the sun. Right, you already know Sam coming out. Your girl coming out. Okay, like that's what I'm coming out to. I'm gonna be like, whoa. But anyway, guys, Game Changer Nation, what's up? What's happening? What's going on? I hope you're feeling great. I hope you're feeling amazing on this here Wednesday. My baby girl just came back, y'all, from her daddy. She's been with her daddy for a little bit. And so tonight I had to do a little running around, okay? Because I had to make sure she was having fun on her day back. So she went to go play with my nephew. So anyway, it's besides the point. That's why I was running a little bit behind. But let me say hi to all my Game Changer Nation regulars. I've been seeing Lanaya up in the chat, Jason Tavares. Y'all already know him. Y'all, shout out to Pam. Today is Pam's birthday, you guys. Today is Pam's birthday. So we need to be shouting out to Pam that's going to be on here, still doing the live, still monitoring to make sure things are A-okay. So thank you, Pam. Thank you. I want to thank you guys in advance for and say happy birthday to her. She's our local moderator. I see Jason's in the chat. What's going on, Jason? Lanaya, Reflecting Trees, Benji. Now Aaron, I haven't seen Aaron before, but what's up, Aaron? Carl, Benji, Aaron, Antoine, John, I'm seeing you. You says hang out. I need to hang out with some soul tribes. Your enlightening will get a boost. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that's fine. What's up? Y'all make sure y'all say what's up to Big Pam. Thank you, ma'am. So you guys, we have an interesting live tonight, and it was because of, and I'm gonna send this to myself so I can give you guys a picture of what I'm going to talk about today, because I normally don't do popular topics. I don't normally cover certain things that aren't that. Before I get into the meat and message, I want to first tell you guys that if you haven't already, I'm sorry, I'm looking down while I'm trying to do this at the same time. Where is what I'm looking for? There it goes. Okay. So I'm going to send this to myself. Yeah. All right. So I am going to send that to myself. But for those who have continuously who support the show, I can't thank you enough. Y'all support me every week. This is too much room. Y'all support me every week. And you guys, it means the world to me that you do. So I want to say thank you guys for supporting me, supporting the show, continuously giving. Even throughout the week, the show will be over. And after the show, just they, hitting the Cash App or sewing on the thing. So thank you guys. It is a lot. Some of this YouTube stuff, I don't think people know how hard it is. at times. That's why I support channels now too. Y'all know, some of you guys know that I like basketball, like watching basketball. I've been watching the playoffs. Then there's some like local podcasts that may have like maybe 1,000 people following them max, and I was just like watching them because it's let me can I tell you guys why I got into sports or watching sports? I'll tell you why. So I used to watch all the reality shows, y'all, all of them. I used to watch all the reality shows. And what ended up happening was like I started getting convicted because it was bringing a certain messiness in my spirit that I didn't like. You know, I didn't like the thing. Thank you, Antoine. It gave me a certain spirit, right? Because it comes with a certain spirit when you watch certain things. And y'all, we are too casual about what we allow our eyes to watch and what our ears to hear. So anyway, that's besides the point. I was watching, I like, I don't know. I just started watching sports and sports like sports YouTube channels, sports talk. And y'all, it is the same drama. It is literally the same drama. The passion is there, baby. It is there. When you see these sports podcasters, they be going back and forth. They love a team, they hate a team. Like it is another level. I mean, if y'all have not seen it, y'all need to watch it. They be going. They are passionate. Okay, and so I was like, I would rather watch something that has an indisputable truth. Like everybody has an opinion about a game that we all saw, right? So it's not like we making in some of these reality shows, they making up stuff. They making up and nothing is off limits. We making up all different kinds of stuff that may or not be true, right? And so I saw some of these, some of these things, and they're like, it might be a game that everybody watching, but they all have an opinion about a game or about a fact, like something that we cannot dispute. And so I really like watching sports now. Like I guess I just got my mind on it now. Like I just watch it all the time. Like it's actually like like I like watching it. It's not even like, oh, you trained yourself. No, like I enjoy it. So I watch a lot of sports, whether you realize it or not. And it's because of the passion. It's a passion. Benji said he just got back from a cruise vacation. Thank you for this the super chat. It's I had a blast. It was a life of the party. Of course you were, Benji. But happy birthday, Pam. How old are you? And it's time for vacation trips. You ain't lying, Benji. Your girl going on a cruise with the Power Up ladies this June, and your girl just bought her tickets. They don't even know. They don't even know your girl gonna be out here in these oceans, baby. Tavares, thank you, sir. Appreciate the super chat. Somebody said, what is it? Someone said Stephen A. Smith is so oh no, he is passionate. I love watching him. He is passionate. He is listen, you cannot tell him nothing. Okay. And he's like, listen, I know exactly. Y'all, I just got an email. I'm like, I do not want to do that. Okay, hold on. Okay, download. So, okay, we downloading. Okay, so y'all, why did I do a download? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Sorry, you guys. I just sent myself a picture. Not a movie. Y'all, I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying my best to do this. I just sent myself something. Okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna send it to myself again. My thing, because I didn't send it. Duh. Even if I do send it, yeah. All right, I know what I gotta do. Sorry, you guys. Oh, it's like nonstop. Hold on. I am going to find what I'm looking for. I tell you, sometimes this stuff is a little harder than we want it to be. I tell you that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I thought the picture would work, but it's not gonna work. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right, here we go. Sorry, y'all. I apologize. I thought the picture would work, but it's not gonna work on this particular thing. So it's all good. We got it now. And I've been a little discombobulated. You know, where you try to be super productive and then you're not productive at all. Like that's kind of what the balance was here today. But anyway, Stephen H is well, I listen, I don't have a favorite. I mean, I have certain teams, like I don't know what to say. It's like when I watch certain sports or whatever, I like have my heart goes to a team. I don't know why, but there's like a heart that go. I'm like, okay, this particular team I'm connected to. Now, I have friends, so I'll, root for my friends, of course. But okay. So here we go. We finally got it. We finally got it going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and share this screen. All right. Because this is what we're talking about today. Okay. This is what we're talking about today. So, okay, good. Okay. So really the first things first, we are talking about a situation, because I saw a lot of people. It was like I came back on social media on Monday. And when I came back onto social media on Monday, I saw that a lot of people on my timeline were reacting to this particular photo of Drewski and a young woman named Ruby Rose that were together, right? And so I was looking at it. I saw a lot of people saying a lot of different things, and they were like, saying that men were mad. I'm like, men are mad? How? Like, and I went to the post myself, and I saw for myself, men were mad. Men were mad about this particular situation. I really, I'm going to show you guys what I saw. But yeah, they're mad about this particular post. They're mad that social media reacts to Drewski and Ruby Rose viral couple, quote unquote, picture. And like, it looks like they're just there. They look like they're on vacation. One picture looks like, I don't know, like I think they're about to kiss. The other one, he's like holding a cigar and she's right on him. So I guess it insinuates that they're together, and men were mad. I'm going to read some of the comments, y'all. It says, okay, so some people said like they trying to hate on her. So they say y'all actually want Ruby Rose, which I have a response to that. Women will choose tall and funny over fit and boring every day. Somebody said, oh my gosh. Somebody said PR stunt. Men with personality when this isn't real. Y'all know this ain't real. Women are defending him, saying like he's never been ugly. Like, what are we talking about? Teddy bear men is where it's been at. But it's men that were saying that they wanted to gain weight. Like, forget that. Everybody know you got to watch them funny dudes. I think you guys are dragging it, calling that man fat. That's a grown man body. Well, anyway, long story short, they're really like coming, I guess in the comments, they were coming at this guy, right? They're coming at him. They're saying all these things. And I'm saying to myself, like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? It was like men did not understand women's. Now, y'all been, if you've been on Game Changer Nation, you might already know. You might already know what time it is. You already know women's attraction and what it is and what it's not. But this is what it, first of all, I don't think Drewski's an unattractive guy. Let's start there. Number two, I think if you're asking me, it seems pretty, I mean, saying he could have bagged her without the money is pure comedy. And then women said, I view it as Ruby bagged Drewski, though. Yeah. So a lot of men were like, I'm gonna stop going to the gym. I'm gonna stop being in shape. I'm gonna stop taking care of myself. Like they said a lot of different things, like hating on this guy. And I thought it was crazy to me because at the end of the day, I feel like men were likening what they find attractive, like projecting. Okay. So here's the thing. So some people were saying, okay, I'm sorry, Benji, I didn't see this. Benji said Dallas, Texas to Galveston, Texas, Cosmo. Oh, okay. All right. That's where he went on his cruise. So anyway, hey John, hey Mercy, hey Adjua. My thought process is this, you guys, like, so I can stay focused. When we are talking about women's attraction, is looks a part of the equation? Yes. All right. But I want you guys that are watching me right now, how much of a percentage do you think women put into looks? Everybody that's in the comments, how much percentage, how big of a percentage would you give women to looks? I want to see what you guys say. Because we're going to learn today. Women put into looks. Women put into looks. Women put into looks. Women put into looks. I'm going to see what you guys' answers are. Ladies, I want to see your answers as well. I want to see your answers. Okay. So I'm going to read some of your answers, you guys, and then we're going to get into another question I have for y'all because this is important. So, oh goodness. Okay. So John was saying 80. Lanaya said 80. Marlon said 90. Antoine said 50. Daddy Ears said 100% of the time, 95% of the time, and 99% of the time. It really depends on the woman. 300% of the time, 75% of the time, 40% of the time. In the beginning of the relationship, 90. Then we upgrade or downgrade depending on how you are after we know the true you. Ooh, I'm gonna have to save that answer. I don't think there's a lot of women on here. Where the pretty women at in the chat? 25%. Sup, y'all? 120%, 100%. So, okay, we have a lot of answers, and I think the most accurate answer that I've seen on here is Mercy's Adjua's answer, who is a power up sister. Whoop, whoop. Most accurate answer is that looks important. Yes, at first, when you're attracting a woman, it is important, right? But, however, very quickly, it becomes about other things. Very quickly. Men, you can write the thing about men that I'm seeing in these comments is that you're likening how you view women the way women view men. Women's attraction and men's attraction are two completely different things. Women, there's got to be something about you that's attractive. So you might see a guy that might be completely unattractive to you. You looking at him like, how did he get this particular woman? Right? But let's just say I don't know. Let's say he's got a lot of other things going on. Let's say he's a comedian, like Pam had mentioned, a comedian, or which y'all making a woman laugh is one of them things. I mean, it just is what it is. If you got that charisma, you charming, you can make somebody laugh, you absolutely can get up in there. I'm just being honest. If you got charisma, a man that got swag, y'all, shoot, stop playing. A man without swag, you could be fine without swag and it takes you down points. But a man who not attractive with swag, oh, that can take you up 100 points. Swag, energy, charisma, your personality is going to mean way more to a woman than your looks. Period. Period. That is period, end of story. Yes, initially we will say, oh, he fine. You know, like I can think of guys that I see today. I'm like, oh, sheesh, he fine. But if the conversation doesn't match or the energy doesn't match or there's something off about them, off. It's automatic off. It's not, I automatically no longer see them as attractive because their personality, something about their conversation or how they maneuver or how they move is off. It's done. And I'm not saying I'm the only one. There's women that might be just like, oh, he's fine. I don't care. But most women are not mostly concerned with what a guy looks like. They're concerned about the package. Period. Y'all thinking that it's about the looks is like contradictory to you. Some of the messaging that we get on the media that says, oh, all you got to do is have money. Oh, you just got to have money, build yourself up, build this empire. Well, that's speaking to a package. That's speaking to building something, building your net worth, building your empire, building certain things about yourself. That is speaking to something outside of your physical appearance that you have control over that can make you more appealing to women. So that in and of itself is telling that it's more than just being attractive. And I think that because men, a lot of it, when it comes to women, a lot of it is attraction. A lot of it is attraction. A lot of it is she bad? That is like the biggest fight. And it's got to be, it may take you a while to get off her being attractive or, you looking at her lustfully before you start noticing other aspects of her personality that might take her up or down. But for a woman, attraction is immediate. And it does not have to be limited to appearance. Drewski's not a bad looking guy. Let's start there. So Drewski, if you're watching me, I'm not even saying you unattractive. I don't know why they coming at you like this. Because I think, to me, I feel as though if this is real, they both got to catch. I mean, are they like, she's got to catch. Like, I'm looking at her like she got to catch. Because I think he's successful. I think he's funny. I think, maybe he treats her, maybe he treats her well. Maybe he's respectful. There's a lot of other aspects of self that will boost your attractiveness to women. Okay. So I didn't understand the Drewski aspect of things, especially, I don't know the young lady at all. All I know is her name. I don't know much about who she is or whether she's a model or an actress. I don't know. All I know is that she's a cute, she is a cute girl, but it didn't seem like it was unevenly matched. I mean, this didn't seem like I didn't understand the uproar. I really didn't. But I've seen couples where the guy's got a bad wife and he may not be a looker, but there's a lot more to that package. And she good with it because there's a lot more to the package. That's what you guys have to understand. If you feel as though, and men are more real with themselves than women, that you are not the most attractive guy in the world, you don't have to be. You ain't got to be the finest guy. There's so many other, unlike women, you can build, you can become, there's things you can do that is within your control to look more attractive to women. I mean, literally, you can start doing 5 things and become more attractive to any woman you come across. Period. Women don't have that luxury. We don't. Unless we put ourselves under a knife somewhere. And even that, you guys, as we know, I'm sorry, y'all. There's a lot more men especially the men that women are desiring these days, they looking for things that look more natural. I'm just being honest. Long term, they looking for more natural. Short term, they looking for less natural. They don't care what it is. Long term, they want a natural looking woman. They don't want her to look like she done seen 13 doctors. I'm sorry, y'all. They don't. I'm hearing men's conversation, and across the board, they're looking for more natural women to spend their life with, have their kids with. In most cases. Just being honest. All right. So I think that where we kind of get lost is just putting male attraction when women's attraction, right? Sorry, you guys. Let me go back down to where you guys are. There's YouTube. Okay. I think for me, guys, when it comes to a lot of different things, we have to understand that we're different, and so I'm gonna give you some things that by science, because I did some research, by science makes men more attractive to women. I'm gonna start it off, okay? So it says, from the studies from evolutionary psychology in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. Y'all know I'm going to go into that kind of facts. Found women typically choose better looking guys for flings, but not long-term relationships. Women tend to look for more attractive dudes for flings, for short-term situations, than for long-term relationships. So I don't know why people be, how can she be with him? If you look at the studies, if you look at psychology, who she chose, and to me, he not unattractive. I'm just saying in general, for to the comments, who she chose is who she. If she's bad, which y'all tell me in the comment, who is Ruby Rose? Is she an actress? Is she somebody that? I mean, I only saw the pictures there. I didn't Google. I should have Googled. Is she super a beautiful woman? Is she like we talking about Halle Berry? We talking about? She's a rapper. Oh, I didn't know she was a rapper. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, my bad. Now, why wouldn't you marry her? She's like Ice Spice. I don't, I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me. She's a Ice Spice. I thought she didn't like men. Okay, I don't know. We're going left here. That's not the point. Whole point is, I don't really know who she is. Doesn't really matter. My point here is, it doesn't seem she's too oh, she's all right, Sam, beauty wise. She's also a model. Oh, she's a model. Okay. Now, why y'all calling her names in the chat? Why y'all calling her names? Like, what does she do? Why are you calling her that name? I ain't gonna say. Why y'all saying that? How do y'all know what she is and what she's not? She got an she got an OF. She's only okay. We're left. We have gone left. I didn't know that. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I should have Googled before I did this. And again, this brings me to a lot of thoughts. So why did men feel like this was so crazy? Like, why did they feel like this was so wild that he was with her and she was with him? Like, why was that like, wow? That's where I'm not, I'm not seeing how this was so controversial. Like, I don't understand that. Maybe y'all can tell me, because I don't see how this was so, like, how she with him, like, I don't know. We're left. It's fine. Doesn't matter. So the next thing that is very important to women, that we have to think about it. I don't think this is a big deal. Like, people, yeah, that's why I'm saying bigger reality. I don't know why this is not a big deal. Like, this doesn't make any. I don't know anything about the young lady. I think she looks cute from those images that I saw of her. She looked cute, but it's not like, dang, what did he do to get her? Like, it's not giving me that. It's giving me, like, he's a successful guy. He's funny. He seems like he has a great personality. He's not ugly. I mean, he probably could treat her really well. Like, this does not look far-fetched to me at all. And then you're talking about, it's hard for some men to accept women that have OFs. Honestly, if we're being real, she has a barrier for certain men to take her seriously. Some men can't overcome that barrier. Some men can overcome that barrier. Whether I don't know if that picture is real or not. It may not be, right? But she has I tell this to young women all the time. Every dollar ain't worth making, because at the end of the day, a man will absolutely look at you differently because you have an OF. They will, just 100% across the board. It is what it is. You can be mad at it. We can cry about it. We can talk to God about it. We can ration our portions. We can say, thank you, Burton, for the thank you for the Cash App. Thank you for the Cash App. We can cry about it. We can say whatever we want about that. But the reality is the reality. And OF does make it challenging for a man to take you seriously. It just is. Just is. It just is. It's just hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's why him Okay, so second thing that makes men more attractive to women. So first thing is that looks are not that important. For women in short-term relationships, they tend to not go for the good-looking guy. I mean, for long-term. For long-term relationships, women do not tend to look for the good-looking guy. For short-term, for flings, just to sleep with, they'll sleep with a fine dude. But for long-term, it's not happening. Not typically. A sense of humor is the first thing that makes women scientifically more attractive to you. So being funny automatically makes you more attractive to a woman. And y'all, I will attest to you, that is true. If a man can make me laugh, we can have a good time, we got fun together, that is extremely attractive. I told you earlier, and I was just me being a woman. This is not about science. It's just me living in this woman body for as long as I have. Seeing women, being around women, we love a man that can make us laugh. It just is what it is. We just do. Swag, charisma, it is what it is. We have a good conversation. We go from topic to topic, and you make me laugh, I make you laugh. Oh, you in there. It's the truth. That personality and package, y'all, I can't say this enough. I wish I had a horn. Personality and package means way more than looks to women. Personality and package means way more. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, let me tell you. I'm a goofball. Pam knows I like to joke. I'm a goofy person. So when I was, before I even got married and, whatever, I want, that's what I want. I want somebody I could have fun with, I could laugh with, I could joke with, I can play a little. That's so attractive to me. Being able to have that charismatic person that can, not somebody who's so stiff and just like, Like that is, I don't care what the situation is. If I can't laugh or you can't make me laugh, this ain't gonna work. I'm just saying, I'm naturally goofy. I'm naturally goofy. I look, I like me a man that can make me laugh. Let me have a good time. Hey, make me laugh. I like that because I listen. I'm goofy. I'm very goofy. I'm goofy. All right. So another thing that makes you desirable to women by science is helping others. Helping others is a desirable trait in men. So men that are altruistic, men that volunteer for certain projects, help the homeless, tend to have a heart for the people, those types of things. Men that have that heart, that want to help other people out, that is attractive to women. Is attractive to women. I'm saying, being funny, seeming like you're a good person. Seeming like a good person makes you more attractive to women. Isn't that crazy? They say women might prefer dating an older man. Because older man, y'all, represents, honestly, stability. Stability, the protector and provider. Y'all, we talk about, men tell me all the time, protect and provide, protect and provide. We've never said good looking. That never was stated. A woman wants to know that she's going to be taken care of and taken care for. That's the two things that women like. And that he got a good personality. He funny. You have all the charisma in the world. When men have charisma, y'all, they dangerous. Whew. They dangerous. I'm telling you. Dangerous. A little funny, a little goofy. Oh, yeah, they dangerous. I'm trying to think about somebody I know that's got that gift. I don't know. I don't know if I know anybody like that. Hold on. Make me laugh. I don't know. I'm trying to think if, like, in my life I can, like, think of a time where someone, like, because they made me laugh so much. I can't. Anyway, let's move on. So funny, kind, whatever. So whether you have a beard or a clean shaven is down to personal preference for the ladies. Facial hair has been an attraction and a repellent in studies, so the feature is likely based on preference, a study from behavioral ecology concluded. So essentially, facial hair can either put you all the way in or take you all the way out. Facial hair is either all in or all out. For me, facial hair, it doesn't matter. I mean, I like facial hair, but I'm not, like, against facial hair either. Like, if you don't have facial hair, it's not like, oh, I don't like you. If you do have facial hair, depending on what kind, like, there's some facial hair I don't find attractive. There's some facial hair I do find attractive. So it just depends. I'm not big on it either way. It just has to be groomed. Like, it can't look like it's not groomed. Like, that's just, it got to look like it's clean, It got to look like it's clean. That's all. That's really what it looks like. Okay, next thing. Older research concluded that people liked when other people liked them. But modern studies have found that playing hard to get is an effective trait, or could be an effective trait, according to studies published in Psychological Science and the Journal of Experimental Psychology. So, guys, let me tell you guys the game. I'm going to give you game tonight. Let me tell you what it is and what it ain't. Women and men like what they can't have. These days be like a challenge. Both sides, men and women. But I'm going to talk to men and then I'm going to talk to women. Men, if you are kind, which a lot of you guys are absolutely kind. I mean, I know that. I know y'all hearts are kind. But just being kind, even if you on a date and you open the door for another woman, or you open the door for her or whatever, or they see you doing something kind, that already puts you, I'm telling you, you being kind to the waitress, you being kind in opening the door for an older woman that's going outside, like those things make women like, y'all, you don't understand. I'm telling you, I have an experience. Let me tell you. So there's a guy that I was dating. I'm gonna give you a real experience. We went on a couple of dates. Y'all, he was so kind. So kind. And there was, honestly, I mean, when I look back on the situation, it wasn't a whole lot of like, I don't know if I really saw a real future. Like the real part of me was like, I don't know about this. But the other side of me was like, he was just kind, and, he was just, very, like, when I was around, just that spirit of like, just kind. It was just, I was physically attracted to him, of course, but just the kindness, the kindness made him, he might not even have been like, when I showed him to other people that I was kicking it with, my friends, they were like, oh, he's cool. I was like, no, he's fine. But because he was such a, like, he knew how to, he spoke very sweetly to me. He wasn't on me like that. It wasn't like he was like hitting me up every day or blowing up my phone, nothing like that. But because of he had a genuine energy, and he was just kind. And yeah, he may not have been, what I could have, I thought I could see in the future, just because of a couple of other things. But man, just the fact that he was just like, he had such a sweet energy. It made me feel safe. The energy he had made me feel safe. It made me feel like, okay, I'm okay here. And that made it very hard for me to say, when things started coming up, there was things that he did that I mean, I couldn't rock with, unfortunately. But when it came down to it, it was like a battle, because of his sweet, like his kind nature. I was just so attracted to that. I didn't know what to do. And I had to say, okay, I can't talk to you. Like, I just can't, because there's other things those things were things I really had to pay attention to. But that, I'm just giving you an example. When a man like is seemed like he's a nice guy, not nice guy in the sense that he's allowing himself to be a doormat, but nice in the sense that he's a kind individual. Like, he looks out for people. Like, he's not self-centered. He's not egocentric. He cares about other people. That is extremely attractive to women, period. When you are a caring person, and you're talking to a genuine woman that cares about that kind of stuff, it matters to me. I don't care who the man is. I don't care who the man is. I don't care what he does, how he does it. If you're not kind, I don't like you. I don't. And I'm saying that with all sincerity. You've got to be a kind person that is very, like, that you help out other people. You're not just, you just all about you, and your world is all, you're not thinking about anybody else. Like, that is actually very much a turnoff for me. So, just an example. So the playing hard to get game does work with women. And guys, here's the game that you guys need to know. There is a level of letting a woman know you are attracted to them, but not on them. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of that. So it's a way of saying, let's say you're talking to me, right? And you're dealing with me. You can say to me one day, like, hey, beautiful, how are you? And you let me know, like, oh, I'm interested. Like, I'm attracted to you. I want to see where this goes one day, right? So there's a way of doing that. And then you pull back. You pull back. You don't put all your cards on the table, you pull back. Right? Give it a couple days, 3-4 days. Reach out. Say something about, send a meme. Send, like, just do a conversation. Just be like, hey, how's your day been? Go back and forth a little bit. Don't try too hard to keep the conversation going, but be interesting. Don't just be dry in the communication. Talk about something. Okay, then fall back a little bit. Okay, and then you fall back, and then you go back in. You don't want to You don't want to be on. Like guys, some guys will be like on every single day. Hey, what's up? Da da da. How are you? Beautiful. Blah 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 blah. Some guys can get away with that because and I'm not gonna lie, it's because of their status and everything else. And I'm not gonna lie about that. Some guys get away with that because they are, maybe they have a platform, maybe they are well known, and so they'll be on you. And so you're like, oh well, if this guy's on me, then there's something I gotta, he already has a status that puts him on a pedestal, right? So there's some men, their status puts them on a pedestal, so you accept that love bombing kind of energy, that like I'm on you energy because of their status. Whereas a guy that's trying, like you don't have that type of platform. You're not well known to where someone would know who you are and what you got going on. You've got to go in with strategy. Okay. And the strategy is I'm interested, but I'm not pressing you. I'm interested. I'm like pressing the gas and I take it off. I press the gas, I take it off. I don't just hit you up all the time, knocking at your door. Say, hey, see me, please see me. No. Because now you're putting her on a pedestal and you're off the pedestal. You got to kind of give in and out energy. Okay. Not all in energy. So once we have that going down, at some point, then you maybe get on a call. Maybe you have a more of like an in-depth conversation that goes all day, like where you're actually trying and you're actually trying to have like more of a deep conversation. Because the reality is, guys, here's what you have to understand. Women are more attracted to the package. Okay, they just are. Just is what it is. Okay. So when it comes to that, you want them to know what the package is. And if you're just texting, hey, and they don't know who you are, they don't know anything about you, they don't know whether to prioritize you or not, because we don't know about the package. The package is what sells. I'm just telling y'all, it is the truth. Right? If you're not coming in and you already know you don't feel like your looks are your strong suit. It's everything else about your package that would be attractive to a woman. That's what you have to understand. I'm going to break it down for real. I'm not going to hold punches. I'm not going to do it with kitten gloves. Women want a protector and a provider. So when you are speaking to them, you are showing aspects of self that speak to those needs. You're not speaking about the birds and the bees. Unless you already coming in and they know that you can protect and provide, then you have to show that. Okay? You can't just go in and expect somebody to put you on a certain pedestal when a woman values the package. Unless they already see the package, they already know who you are, and they're like, oh, okay, he has the package. So everything else doesn't matter. She's already put you on a pedestal. If she doesn't have that understanding of who you are, then you've got to come in and demonstrate the package. Like the man that I described earlier. That when we went on a date and I spent time with him and I didn't know anything about him, I just knew, very superficial things, like just what we met out. He don't know me, I don't know him. So I don't know anything about him. But how he spoke, just y'all know I have I like men that have children. It just is what it is. The relationship he had with his child, just the way that he was just kind and sweet and just it seemed like very concerned and just about what I wanted to know about me. And I'm gonna be somebody who asks about you. Like that's just I'm a therapist, so I'm gonna always ask these kind of questions. I want to understand the person I'm dealing with, but the person like asking questions about the other person and just seeming more concerned, like y'all, the considerate, like that is a turn on. Period. And you funny too? Or you're charismatic? Maybe you're not funny, but you're charismatic. You got a little, you got a big personality and you can utilize it. Like those things, that all works. You don't have to be the finest guy in the world or the most attractive guy in the world. But if you're funny, The hygiene, somebody said hygiene, and that is a big deal, y'all. Hygiene is a big deal. You've got to smell right. You got to look clean. You got to be, don't forget looking clean. You got to be clean. Hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. Make sure you smell good. Make sure you're put together. Don't, some guys don't, y'all, I will tell you a story because this shows the point. I was at the gym and there was a guy that was at the gym that I was working out at. And I do not think he wore deodorant. Like, he couldn't have. He literally like smelled the entire area. Like, he smelled. And like, I feel like he was wanting like more attention, from women. I think, just he would go to the areas the women were, and because we like that worked out a lot, kind of worked out in a similar area on the turf. He would come over there, try to show off and do his little things or whatever. Y'all, he stunk. He stunk. Like, it was bad. Like, the odor was really, really strong. And he would wear like a sweater and he smelled, oh my God, it was so bad. So bad. To where we had to move away from him to not smell him. It was that bad. It was really bad. And so I will say again, you guys, your smell has to be on point. Your hygiene has to be on point. Hygiene has to be on point. I'd rather you err on the side of caution and be over hygienic than under. A bad smell is going to turn a woman off. Your breath, keep it right. Like, make sure lotion. Make sure you're lotion up. Make sure your nose is clean. You ain't got boogers. I've had a man try, communicate with me, and there was a booger that was coming out of his nose. Oh, it's so bad. It was so bad. And I get it, like, but it's like I could not unsee it. I couldn't unsee it. Like, it's like I don't like, if we in a relationship, y'all, like, if that was my man, I'm wiping the nose. I think it's because I've been married before, and I have a daughter or whatever. But I know I'm not about to tell him because I didn't want to embarrass him. So I didn't say anything about it. But y'all know when you got a booger. Y'all know when y'all got like a little. Now, Pam, ain't nobody gonna look at nobody's nose hairs and ear hairs. I've never noticed nobody's ear hairs and hair. I ain't never noticed that. But like, you guys, if I went on a date, and I've never been on a date with anybody that ever smelled bad. But if I ever went on a date with somebody that smelled bad, you're automatically off the list. I don't care who you are. A smell, bad breath, make sure you got gum. But when you come on the date, have gum. After date, get a piece of gum. Make sure your breath is together. You don't understand how unattractive that is. Okay? Hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. Take care of yourself. You ain't got to be a man with a six-pack, but at least you smell good. You dress with some confidence, some swag. You know what I'm saying? You want to come together. I'm not going to come to you smelling bad. I ain't going to come to you. Like, I'm going to make sure my like, everything smells good. Everything on my body going to smell good. Because that's how I look at it. Like, women, we have to be with hygiene. Men absolutely have to be with hygiene. Y'all, women are sensitive to smells. I've talked to you guys about colognes. Women are sensitive to smell. Make sure your smell game is on point. Make sure your cologne game is on point. Make sure you wearing your deodorant, even if you got to wear. A lot of men like wearing female deodorant. I'm not mad at it. Because it has a smell. Women like good smells, period. Don't be out here with body odor and just thinking like, oh, she gonna like me because I'm good looking. If you're a good looking dude and you come at me with and you smell bad It's a no for me, dog. It's a no. I'm sorry, it's a no. I don't care. Somebody wrote, Rob wrote 1 million. I don't care. You could have 17 million. You could, your net worth could be 302 million. If you stink, no, it's a no. It's a no. That's for me. I can't speak for nobody else. Hygiene is incredibly important to me. I'm very, very sensitive to smell. I don't know if that's because before I got my LASIK, I couldn't see very well. LASIK has made me, I didn't know it was a cologne, Rob. I'm sorry. I thought you said 1 million. You talking about his net worth. I'm like, what? Like, what? But anyway, guys, I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. I don't care what the situation is. If a man stinks, like he got, if a man smelled that bad, like I think about the guy in that gym. I don't care what his net worth was. There was no woman that was going to talk to him. He wasn't going to get close to no woman to talk to them. He just wasn't. You have to have a good smell. You have to. Y'all, I wear perfume to the gym. I'm very big about it. And I think, like I said, because my eyes were bad, my next dominant sense was smell. And like, y'all, smell is everything for me. I can smell. Guys, like I'm saying, that hygiene. Can't say it enough. Take a couple showers a day. Hygiene. Do not come to no day and you might stink. I'd rather you err on the side of caution. Don't over cologne it, but you can get to mid. Like if there's little cologne and a lot of cologne, find the middle. Have the cologne on, double do the deodorant. Put the gum in your mouth in the car on the way to the date. Make sure your breath is minty, smelly, fresh, sweet mint Orbit's gum. Absolutely game changer. You speak to her, you have that gum in your mouth. Get you a little napkin or whatever when you get to the table, but that gum is marinated. It's marinated. Okay? Brush your teeth, sweet mint, Orbit's gum, thank me later. Thank me later. Orbit's gum, sweet mint, thank me later. And then you get into the date, you start eating your food. When you're done eating the food, it's all over with. Put that gum in your mouth. I don't care if you drinking on the date. I don't care if you're drinking on the date. I don't care if you got a drink. I don't care what you got going on. You put that gum right back in your mouth. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because what's going to happen after that is that you're going to probably talk, right? After the date, y'all might spend some more time together. It might lead to a kiss at some point. You want to make sure if there's a kiss that's going to happen on that date, you want to be ready, Freddy. You do not want to be caught slipping. You do not want to smell like onions or your breath to taste like onions when you about to have your first kiss with somebody. I'm just keeping it real. Or if she gets close to your face and she smells your breath is no. I'm sorry, you guys. I hate to overdo this, but make sure your breath is together. Make sure your hygiene is on point. I've told you Citizen Jack is my favorite cologne for men. And there's another one. Pam, what's the cologne that I like? I keep forgetting the one that I like that you keep telling me. Yeah, if she try to kiss you or something else happen, you need to be ready, my brother. You need to make sure that you on point. Because let me tell you something, you got bad breath when she kissed you the first time, that she's going to remember that. She is going to remember that. I think I heard of Creed. I think Creed is good. But all right, so again, we've talked about how we need to be in and out with the communication. You don't want to be on her. Somebody said that, oh yeah, Lanaya, I definitely need to do a cologne review. I definitely need to do it. Oh yes, that's it. The light blue. Dolce & Gabbana light blue. I like that. And Creed I thought was good too. Mm-hmm. I need to do a cologne review. I do need to do a cologne review. I do. I probably need to go, like, I probably have Pam, me and you might need to go to the mall. Yeah, Citizen Jack is that deal. Citizen Jack is that deal. You can be the cameraman and I can go and smell colognes. And I'll choose one, like, and we'll post it on internet. I think y'all might like that. Okay, y'all want that? I'll do that. I'll do that. Tavara say if a woman got bad breath, he let her know. Oh, he said he that type. Okay. Okay. All right. So again, guys, we want to make sure that when you are doing, you want to be a little bit unavailable, we want a little bit of mystery. So you want to let a woman know she's interested, but you don't want to be overwhelming. We don't want to be blowing her up. We don't want to send paragraphs. We don't want to send letters to her home. We don't want that. Okay. We want to have, like, I'm interested, but I'm mysterious. Like, I have other options. I don't care if your other option is a dog. I don't care if your pup, that's the only other person you got in your life. You better make her feel like you got options, baby. You hear me? Make her feel like you've got options. Even if your other option is your Wednesday night with Sam, period. You got options. Because otherwise women will take advantage of a man that they feel like ain't got no options. Options. Okay? That's another thing. Make sure you act like you got options. I like men with options. That is like my thing. And women say, oh, I don't want my man to want anybody else. Okay, there's certain men that you probably can't get in line for them. You probably don't even want to jump down that aisle. You probably don't even want to walk down that path. I like those kind of men. I like the men, obviously, in my past, the public relationship I've been in. I like a man that got options. I just do. I always have. And that might be because I'm competitive. I'm a choose a challenge. I like a challenge. I just do. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you want to seem, women like desirable men. So you do not want to come off like you are just, like you are just would be willing to drink her bathwater. You want to come across like you've got options. You want to come across like you got some self-respect, that you ain't thirsty for nothing, that you ain't, no. You know what I'm saying? I think there's competition. Oh, women like competition. We're hypergamous. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. We're hypergamous. We want the best possible option that we can have. Okay, period. And the only reason why you wouldn't want that is because you're insecure. You can't handle that. You can't handle a man with a lot of options. And listen, here's the thing. It's not for everybody. I was talking to one of the young men that I'm about, he's like my brother at this point, but a young man that I was coaching in his relationships. And I was saying that to him. I'm like, women, they mad at him because he got options. I'm like, first of all, you got there's a new sheriff in town. I'm coaching you now. We're not about to do this. We're not about to do this. No. You don't put yourself here. You're here. I don't care what they say. You're here. They're here. All right? And you treat them with respect. You are kind. You are chivalrous. You show up the way you need to show up. But at the end of the day, guys, your power is in your ability to walk away. And a lot of men don't walk away because they say to themselves, oh, she bad, or oh, she, when I say bad, I mean, she's super attractive, or she's my type, or, there's so many other aspects of her. I don't care what it is. Men, your power is in your ability to walk away. Women, your power is in your ability to walk away. That's how I look at it. Let me tell you something. Okay, if this ain't working for me, this ain't working for me. I'm not going to sit here and deal with something that I know I can't deal with. I'm not afraid of that. I am not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of walking away from anything. I know I have my own stuff going for me. I will build. I will continue to build. And either you with me or you not. That doesn't mean I'm pig-headed. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to be somebody that compromises, because I will. But the reality of the situation is this. If I feel like somebody is not treating me with respect, or I feel like they're lying to me, or they are lying to me, not feel like, because you can feel like you're lying and they're not lying, but they lack integrity, there's some type of character thing that's coming up for me, my whatever my standards are. And I'm not saying standards and preferences are different things. Preferences tend to be your type. That's what it looks like. Standards are minimum treatment. So like I can't do liars. I'm sorry. If I catch you in a whole bunch of lies, I'm sorry. I can't do that. If you're not somebody that I feel like I can trust your word, I don't feel safe around you, I feel like I'm not safe around you, that's a no. There are certain standards. Like I said, liar, you lack integrity. I feel like you don't make me feel safe at all. Then yeah, those are things that I'm not dealing with. Mm-mm. But those are my standards. My preferences, I can have a preference, but does that mean God's going to bring me my preference? I know he does exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ever ask, think, or imagine. I also know that he knows better than me that what I want. So my prayer to God is that whatever you have for me, make me so wildly attracted to it, I can't stop thinking about it. That's what I pray for. I pray for God. I pray for that. I pray for God. If it's you, make me so drawn to that I'm like a bug to a light. Okay? Because I don't want to miss it because it ain't my type. I want to be so attracted to it that even if it's not my type, I'm like, whew, whew, that's what I want. So I don't even want to stop touching them. Make it like that, God. That's what I want. Whew. Okay, y'all. So here we go. They said a canine companion attracts women. Small studies have indicated that men with dogs do better with the ladies. I think my brother has a dog. He get a lot of women. I don't think it's because he has a dog, but I think the dog helps. So maybe a dog. Being zen and mindful is an attractive quality, according to scientific studies. Women were more attracted to men who were mindful, present, attentive, and non-judgmental. Y'all, hear this out, family. This is me. I don't know what study this is, but this is true. It says present, attentive, and non-judgmental. Y'all, put your phone down during the date. You going on a date, try to put your phone down. Try to really be present. Don't be on your phone like this, like the whole time. Don't do that. For me, that's a put off. That to me shows me like I'm just somebody, you don't really care about this interaction. That's what it tells me. You could turn it off, you could put it to the side. I get it, but if you're on the phone the whole day, I get there are things that are happening in your life, right? So you can't, some men are busier than others. They can't be off their phone like that. Totally get it. But for the majority of the time, be present. Don't be on your phone. That is a turn off because it's awkward. Now you're on your phone. What do I do? Do I need to go on my phone? Like, what do I do now? Do I scroll while you're looking at your stuff? Like, that's weird. I don't like it. I put the phone to the side. You don't have to necessarily like not, you could put it on do not disturb. You could do it, you could do whatever you want. But put the phone to the side. Y'all should put it on do not disturb because if you are men that got rosters and you on a date with somebody, you don't want another woman to call while you there with somebody else. That's awkward. That's also awkward. And if a woman is looking at that like you a player, that might make her feel like I can't trust him. So put the phone on do not disturb. Unless you really can't and you need to have your phone out and whatever, but be present. That is such a turnoff. That's such a turnoff. Such a turnoff. I'm sorry. It bothers me. It's such a turnoff. Present, attentive, and non-judgmental. So guys, when a woman can feel like she could just talk and you're not really like, you don't seem like you're judgmental, it feels safe. That's the big thing, is feeling safe. If I can feel safe communicating with you, I don't feel like there's a barrier. I don't feel like I got to say the right thing. Like we could just kind of talk about whatever. Y'all, even if in your mind you're judging her, you don't want her to feel judged. So in your mind, on your first date, if you're talking, she's talking about a story, be present. Be in the story with her. Ask her questions about the story. Don't be like, you did that? Why? You don't want to do that. You just go along with the story. Like, treat a date like it's a friend. Don't treat a date like it's it's somebody you interested in. Like, I've been on the phone with crushes I've had, or my I got crushes, y'all. I got crushes, and I've been on the phone with my crushes, and what I do is I try in my mind nowadays is to treat it like it's my best friend. Like, I'm gonna talk and we're gonna have a conversation instead of putting so much pressure on it to make, like, I want to say the right thing. I want to do the right thing at the right time. When you put so much pressure on it, it kind of feels like you're putting on a show. Don't put on no show. Don't put on a show for anybody. You don't need to. You guys are valuable enough that you don't have to put on a show for nobody. Right? They said women around the world perceived men as more attractive when they wore red. Women around the world perceive men as more attractive when they wore red. I don't know why. Red's my favorite color, so I don't know. Next thing is that risk takers tend to attract women. Women have rated men higher who take heroic and sometimes primal risks. These include saving people's lives, which I don't know if you would be in that position to save someone's life, but saving people's lives, hunting for food, playing with fire, according to a study from the Journal of Applied Social Psychology. I do think I like a man that's that gives me a little fearless vibe. I think it's very attractive when a man gives me that, like, I'm not afraid of nothing. That kind of makes me feel safer. And again, we going back down to the protector and provider. Protector and provider, right? We want to feel safer. We want to feel safe. So if a man feels like he feels secure, he doesn't seem like he's going to blow away with the wind. Something was going to happen, you're going to be more attractive. Right? So a man that's, giving that kind of energy, like if something was to happen, something was go down, I feel safe with this man. I feel like he would take care of me, that I'm going to be okay. Like, I won't have to take care of him. Y'all, I dated a guy one time, and this is the one time we were out when I was in college, and he was very skinny. Right? And so I remember being out with him. He was my boyfriend. And I felt like I wasn't safe. Like, I'm going to have to fight. Y'all, listen, Sam liked to box. So, Sam was okay with throwing some punches. But I also had to say to myself, I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel like I got to defend him. And so in that moment, he became less attractive to me because I'm like, it was at night. We're not in the best area. And I really felt like there was no way he could protect me. That doesn't necessarily mean you physically have to be opposing. But there could be other ways that you like, I can protect. You're going to be okay with me. And risk takers, bad boys, tend to be more attractive because you feel more like they can protect you. It may not be a real thing. It may be an illusion of power and strength, but the reality is that bad boy image, that rough around the edges image, makes a woman feel safer. That's why it's attractive. So again, that is what we have to remember, guys, as we close this up, because my baby girl's here, y'all. After we gonna end this thing out. Thank you, John Alexander. He said, "How do you keep safe from friend zone?" In my experience, safe is anything but a good thing. Safe, because John Alexander, there's one thing is being safe, and it's another thing. And we have to talk about that another. Probably have to do that in another live, because that's a whole different thing. How to keep out of the friend zone. And I think a lot of that just has to do with sometimes when you feel when there's not enough mystery. That's when we have to, you might have to create a little bit more mystery in your situations. Not be so old faithful energy, but like, I'm a good dude, but you don't have me like that. It's a balance. There's a little bit more mystery that's required. But we'll talk a little bit more about that next week. But anyway, y'all. Oh, and then in addition to that, attraction. There is a level of attraction, whatever that may be, whatever energy. Because sometimes, guys, we get offended by energy, and y'all, I gotta jump off. But we get put off by certain people's energy, and what we have to remember is this: not everybody's our person. So it's just, if there's rejection that's there, it's just giving us a direction. Don't take it too personal. It's just like, okay, she ain't it. Next person. We can't get lost in that and keep our energy low because of that. All right. So anyway, y'all, I love you guys. I've got to jump off. I will see you guys next week, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love y'all. Like this video, comment below, please. Like the video, get the algorithm out, okay? I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.